All right. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming today for this shift in our darkroom deepening discussions. Love the alliteration. Today's going to be a summary of the darkness and meeting the dark and shadow work. We'll encapsulate all of the stuff that we covered last week and summarize with a couple of nice nuggets that I forgot to share last week and prepare for our transition into this week, the week of enlightenment. So let's begin with just a few moments invoking the dark. If it feels okay, closing our eyes, embracing the dark within us, the dark around us, the collective dark, the dark depths of karma that we've done and or we're subject to. Breathing into the darkness, meeting the darkness, meeting whatever's coming up, knowing that it's okay, knowing that everything in this lifetime is temporary. This lifetime. And in facing the darkness, we gain access to what's beyond time. That's a further conversation. Let's stick with the darkness recap for today while we bring it up. Just a quick reminder and a lot of clarity as to why we work with the darkness. I like to say plumbing the depths. Transcendation, we climb high and dive deep. I want to be very, very clear. We don't stay down there. At least I don't like to. I like to dive deep and then come back up. Okay. I was working with a client recently talking about the darkness, and we got like those deep sea thick submarines that go down thousands of feet, right? The explorers, and how thick they are with the pressure that gets on it and the massive lights. And we were talking about how it comes up, right? We don't stay down at the bottom. We don't stay in the depths. Okay. In clinical terms, from Peter Levine and somatic experiencing, we do these two things called titrating and penduluming. Titrating is just managing how deep we go, how far we go, right? And then coming out. So being aware, we've talked about attunement before. Titrating, just watching where we're going, being aware of what we're doing. And penduluming is going for both, meaning we dive deep and climb high. We explore all the shadows and we go more into the light and embrace more light. So there is a point to it, a method to the madness. And to be clear, we don't stay down there. We prepare to transition into the light. which is today. And before we do that, just wanted to say a couple more reasons why and a couple of sayings I like. You might have heard at some point, but they bear repeating. There's a lot of talk about break down and then break through. That really resonates. Breaking down our ego, our issues, our patterns, all of the above. Break them down, and or we break down, and or both. In a ways, actually, ideally both. Once we're broken down, when we talk about the fragmentation, all there, and we can break through, right? We're building the support structure so we can break through. So I wanted to, just mention that. Break down, then break through. I also want to be very clear with that. Another, I'm not going to say cliche, Mariana Kaplan, as one I heard it from, I don't know if it's original to her or not, but she said, insight plus action equals transformation. And that's really nice. I don't know about you, but I can sometimes get into analysis paralysis, really like being up here and figure things out. And that's okay. Insight is a necessity. Understanding is beautiful and have to have it. We also must add the heart and the body for action to get stuff done. So just wanted to say that too as we move out of the darkness, because darkness is a lot about insight. Then we want to add action. Insight plus action equals transformation. That's how we get transcendation and healing and growth and all of the good stuff. And last but not least, on the intellectual side, just wanted to add, in my reality, one understanding I really like that resonates for me, and I hope it resonates for you, is this concept and or experience of karma clearing. And with not getting into a long discussion about karma, but just action, reaction, consequence. Better or for worse, that's all karma is, right? I eat ice cream 3 gallons a day for 5 months. I'm most likely going to gain weight. That's a karma of eating ice cream. Simple. I don't have to complicate it. As we go deeper, again, keeping it simple, but oh wow, multiple lifetimes. And they can be cleared out, my friends. We can clear them out. So we titrate in pendulum, dive deep for resolution. Resolution. So that's what's it about. That's what it's about. We're going to do a lot of that this week and a lot moving forward. And very last but not least for today, I thought I'd, in the practice of setting up for our raw authenticity discussion tomorrow, I don't believe I shared last week. It's an interesting little idea that came up and I talked with a couple of healers about, but now I'll confess publicly and hopefully with a smile now that I think it is resolved. But I'll share for me what this chunk of time has been like. I was talking last week about the dark night of the soul for me. Another, now lighter way of putting it is midlife crisis. Been realizing for the last few years, I've been going through what they call a midlife crisis. And I will confess that feels weird. I do not feel like midlife. Chronologically, statistically, I am. I look and there's a couple gray hairs here and there. That's shocking. I don't feel my age. And as I deepen in, that could be part of the manifestation of the midlife crisis. So just wanted to also share personally that piece and name it as I resolve it and release it. And would love to see you tomorrow and this week as we dive into raw authenticity, rebirthing, going beyond DMT, which I'm excited to share, and other great topics. Much love, everyone. Much, much love.